Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 7 of Halo Reach. In the last part, we blew up a ship. Well, technically we were in space at first. Drove a jet, like an air jet, to a ship. Used a slip space drive to blow up that ship, and then our pal sacrificed himself and threw us out of the ship. And we have now landed and took a pistol from his corpse.
Oh, so we're technically in third person right now.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then that is the remains. We also, a bunch of other ships showed up as well, after we destroyed that first one.
Yeah.
And there's the remains of it, right there.
Right there, cool. Beautiful cinematography. Right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. I will give credits to this when I was looking through it for subtitling and stuff. This game, in its cutscenes, really knows how to create a, lack of a better word, dour moment. Like, everything is sad. It feels kind of hollow, but in the good way. Like, you have just lost everything, and
everything's ending and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. The game knows how to do that with pristine cinematography.
I think the music complements it well as well with it.
It well. Yeah.
The music creates a great atmosphere with it.
Yeah, this is what we were saying a little bit earlier. I think we're on the topic of composers. Thank you, Windows notification, for interrupting me.
Yes, Martin O'Donnell.
Right. I don't know if I consider like the Halo soundtrack to be like space age, and like I guess it is space age, but not in the cartoony sense or the Star Wars sense. It's like very mature. I don't know. I don't want to say generic because it does have like identity to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Point being, the soundtrack's good.
Yeah.
So this right here, this area we're in, it's actually, aside from the door in front of us, which is normally closed, this is actually also a multiplayer map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I did recognize this from the one time. I think it was like your last birthday. No, your second to last birthday party before you left forever.
Yeah.
Gone. Reduced to atoms. We were playing the Halo Reach multiplayer just because we could, I guess.
Yeah.
And I suck at Halo.
I just noticed, by the way, Josh teabagged my corpse.
Oh my god, really?
I did that.
He did. He teabagged my corpse after I got killed by a suicide grunt.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so that actually was a multiplayer map as well.
Yeah, I do remember that. Because I suck at Halo, and like I was trying to get you and Brian, but then because you and Brian actually know the map, you're just looking at me through your sniper scopes the entire time.
I should have teabagged your corpse, but I never noticed until now that you... Oh, I did!
An eye for an eye.
That is payback. I didn't even, by the way, notice until now that you had teabagged my corpse.
Nice.
Even when I was editing this. Yeah, no, this is where you start to see the suicide grunts.
The suicide grunts?
Yeah, they practically just arm 2 plasma grenades and then they charge at you with them.
Yeah. They stick plasma grenades to their arms and they just run at you to try to explode.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, that's also another thing that I slightly remember from like Halo 1. With the both types of grenades, you can like utilize them. Like if you want the sticky bomb, the plasma, just stick it to someone and blow it up. But if you want like a regular bomb, like it doesn't stick obviously, but you can ricochet off walls, and that's very good for like tight corridors and stuff and tight corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I found that really useful back in Halo 1, and I like the strategization with that.
They've added some other like grenade types throughout the games, but I don't really find them as versatile as like the regular and the plasma grenades.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's like a spike grenade that like sticks to walls and ceilings, and it explodes like a bunch of spikes all around. I think there was also like a fire grenade at one point. That one was
There
actually
was.
kind of okay.
The incendiary grenades were all right. Yeah.
Yeah, those ones were actually.
Those were in Halo
The-
3, I believe. No, wait, no, it was ODST.
ODST.
Was it ODST?
I know ODST had the incendiary grenades.
I think Halo 3 might have had them too. I'm not
3
sure.
might have had them as well. Which, by the way, I think ODST is actually probably my favorite of these games.
Out of all Halo games?
I mean, I really like 2, but I think ODST is just kind of one of my favorites. It's because it's different. It's because it's like, you're not a Spartan.
Yeah.
You're
Instead of playing as a Spartan like you do for basically every other Halo game, you're playing more as like a Marine kind of, well, kind
Yeah,
of more
like
like
what-
specialized Marine.
Yeah, so like there's like a difference between like regular Marine, ODST, and a Spartan, right?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
practically.
Like 3 different levels, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, and ODST is like, you know how like armies have first responders,
Oh,
like the first action units. That's what ODSTs are. They're
Okay.
essentially the first action squads,
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
and they are in fact my favorite. They are my favorite. Fuck the Spartans. I'd rather be an ODST.
Really? Okay.
Ironically, though, I'm afraid of heights, so.
Oh, did they do a lot of height stuff?
How they drop into the battlefield is they drop in through a space station.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Through pods from a space station. And they fall into orbit.
Nice texturing. Oh, I love it when games like this is very common in the 7th gen console era when
Yeah.
character models are just inside the walls or the floors.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I don't know why me and Josh decided to start beating up on the door. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I don't remember this either.
I think you
But
guys are just
the thing I like about ODST is it kind of puts you in like a helpless situation. It's like you're not an overpowered Spartan. You're just a soldier who is stuck in a city at night by yourself,
Oh, okay.
and you're constantly surrounded by a bunch of Covenant. And funny enough, I think that ODST is the only Halo game to not have elites.
Really?
Yes, it has no elites.
I think
in
you're
it.
right. Yeah.
Well, the reason why is because ODST takes place during the events of 2 and 3.
Yeah.
It is right in the middle point, and at that point, the elites were starting to turn against the Covenant,
Oh.
which will come into play when I do the other Halo games for this channel.
Ah. Declaring that right
In
now.
years.
Yeah, 5 years from now.
Might as well. I'm doing the other Call of Duties in the Modern
yeah.
Warfare, so.
Well, I thought we thought it'd be funny because Call of Duty comes out every single year. So.
Well, not anymore.
Oh, really?
Well, after Activision Blizzard got bought out, apparently Modern Warfare 2 is supposed to be their last one until they take a few years.
Wow, I am shocked about that actually. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like we finally get a break from the series for a while. Cool. Nice. Yeah. Cam, you don't have to waste your money on crappy Call of Duties anymore because they're not coming out with any.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That
The
is
same
fair.
could happen with the sports games.
Oh yeah, the sports games.
Okay, I'll give credit. Despite how crap they are, they did make some good decision on cover athletes.
Well, you know the ins and outs of the game, so.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Well, for Madden this year, they chose to go with John Madden. You know the.
Oh right, because he just passed away.
Yeah, well, obviously he was a very famous coach and sports announcer.
And almost as if the game series is titled after him.
Yeah. Well, and he was on the original covers up until like 2000 when they
Yeah.
started actually doing cover athletes.
When the games finally transitioned into 3D.
Yeah.
Damn, we can
When
say
the-
Madden had a greater 3D transition than Sonic. God damn it.
when the Madden curse started.
Oh man.
Ah, yes, my brothers.
Oh yeah, I was about to say because we do run into ODST members here, and so I wondered what that meant because I knew a Halo game was titled ODST.
Yeah, well, ODST technically stands for Orbital Drop Shock Troopers.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. I literally at this moment when I was flying through, I was like, ah, yes, my Bretheren.
Because he's wearing the ODST helmet.
I'm wearing the ODST helmet.
Gotcha.
I like that helmet. It just looks cool.
It does. It is a pretty good helmet.
It's like one of my favorite helmets, aside from like the original Halo 1 helmet. But it's like, aside from that, ODST has always been the one I've ran with in every game.
Gotcha. And what's Josh wearing right now?
Josh is wearing the original Halo 1 helmet. That's the Mark 5.
I'm wearing the original helmet, yeah.
He's wearing the original Mark 5?
Yeah, I think
I believe
so.
it's Mark 5.
Damn, look at that guy running with 2001 graphics. Shoot him.
Look at his polygons.
Oh, man.
I love the shotgun in this game. It is so
You
powered.
use shotguns in every shooting game you play.
That is fair. I do. I use the shotgun a lot in Singularity.
Ah.
Recently Some Call Me Johnny reviewed that game.
I noticed, yeah.
And I saw it and I'm like, fuck yes! A game I really like.
No way. Yeah.
And I completed that shit in like a day.
Really, a day? Okay.
Or like in like a 24-hour span.
Ah, gotcha.
Because I got partway through the game when I got home and started playing it, and then I beat it like the next day.
Gotcha, yeah.
And I had never beaten that game before.
Okay, so you have the PS3 version, right?
Yes.
But you grew up with the 360 version, right?
I grew up with the 360, yes.
Okay, so I want to know this, because I've only done this one other time, where I end up owning the 360 version, lost it, and then just bought the PS3 version because I found it easier.
Yeah.
So,
With Sonic 06.
what's the button for shooting?
For shooting on the PS...
On the PS3 version, yeah.
I think it's the bumper.
The bumper. So
Yeah, which was odd for me at first.
Okay.
But I got used to it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I can confirm this now. So I think a lot of like PS3 ports of games had their like bumpers and triggers basically inverted from the 360 versions. Because the PS3 triggers are crap.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of developers realized this and just inverted a bunch of the controls for it. The game that I have a background experience with this is Batman Arkham Asylum. Yeah,
I played Arkham City.
I don't know if I prefer Asylum over City, but I
think City's pretty good. I like City.
Yeah, I like City. I'm just not the
And I'm not a huge Batman person.
Well, I prefer Marvel to DC, but I can't. Marvel has no good video games.
I funny enough, like, despite the fact that I like Marvel more than DC, I can't pick like what superhero I like or what DC character or Marvel character I actually like. Like, there's been no character that I distinguishedly like.
Not even Ghost Rider or Deadpool?
I'm talking about more like Avengers in a way.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, I like the Ghost. Trust me, I like the Ghost Rider. He's probably one of my. I think the only thing I could come to is Drax.
Drax. Yeah.
But that's mainly because of who his actor is.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, for those who do not know, his actor is Dave Bautista.
Yeah. And
I know Bautista. I know Bautista because of his time in WWE.
Yeah.
And me being a pro wrestling fan.
Yeah, I figured because I know he had some background stuff in that. But
yeah, he did. He was a former pro wrestler, so that's why I like him. I'm pissed I never got to see a Batista bomb. And I wish that he did do it.
Maybe. I don't know. The new Thor movie's coming out, and he's in it, so we might see it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard he's doing that, and then Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and then he's done.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that.
He's gonna do other movies, but I think he's done with, like, the Marvel side of it.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly these MCU contracts work because it's a relatively new thing for cinema, long form storytelling. The MCU as of now, 2022, is 14 years old, so that's still pretty young.
I like how both Marvel and DC got WWE wrestlers to be in their movies.
I like how DC got actual criminals to be in their universe. Oh, man.
I mean, hell, with Marvel, you got Batista, and DC, you got John Cena.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, with Peacemaker.
Yeah. Again, I'm not the biggest, like, DC fan. I'll enjoy my time with, like, Batman games and maybe, like, a Superman movie. Just one, though.
By far my favorite DC character, who I would like to see portrayed a lot more, Deathstroke.
Yes.
I really like Deathstroke.
I agree with that.
I find him as a more serious Deadpool.
Well, like, Deadpool is actually like the spoof character off of him.
Yeah.
Because
by the way, Danky Kang.
Danky Kang? What?
Danky Kang. That's an achievement. You kill 1,000 brutes, you get Danky Kang.
That's hilarious. Oh man. But as far as right now, Deathstroke has only had like one appearance in a DC movie, and he was just a cameo. So yeah.
Well, he was a part of a. What was it? There was a show, and it's like, I think it's called what's it called, Nightwing or something?
There's so many freaking DC shows.
It's a more like recent show. I think it might have been called Nightwing, and it featured Deathstroke in it.
I don't know. Like one of the
where they fought.
One of the biggest memes with freaking DC TV shows. It was like freaking season 3 of Batwoman will be the final season of the show, and then the comment section are like, "There's a Batwoman TV show."
Oh no, I heard about it, and it looked like crap from when it started.
Yeah, but no, it's. I don't.
I mean, in the show, Deathstroke looked cool as shit.
Okay.
Like, it looked cool as shit, and honestly, even though I knew Nightwing wasn't, or even though I know Deathstroke wasn't gonna win because it's a show about a hero,
right?
I wanted Deathstroke to win.
Yeah.
Because I just like him.
You know, fascinatingly enough, I think Deathstroke was supposed to be the original villain in the Batman movie, like the new one that came out.
Yeah.
But
I would like to see that.
That film was in, like, despite my opinions on it, that film was in development hell for, like, a long time. It was initially supposed to be a DCEU movie, still starring Ben Affleck's Batman, but then...
not my favorite Batman.
But then Warner Bros. Is a terrible company.
Of course, as I know very well.
So they have to, like, neuter all their projects. Like, yeah. And so that's how the Batman ended up being like 3 years delayed. I don't know if COVID played into that at all, but it's 3 years delayed, and then not part of the DCU. Get a different Batman, get a different villain, and and turns out to be a terrible movie.
I haven't watched it, but
Brian loves the shit out of it. People love the shit out of it. I just have a very negative opinion about it.
I think I might just be indifferent to it. Like, probably be like, all right, it's a movie.
That's a fair assessment.
Because that's how I am with most movies.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's a movie, so it's all right at best.
Yeah, and like, you've seen the Dark Knight trilogy, right?
Oh, multiple times.
Okay, so those films have like some special meaning to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let's be fair. I like maybe one movie better than I do the others.
That's fair, yeah.
Like, I like what was it, The Dark Knight?
The second one, yeah.
The one with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the Dark Knight. I love that one. Not only because I love Heath Ledger. I love the guy who played Two-Face. He was amazing.
Yeah.
That movie, but I just like those movies in general. I know people give Tom Hardy's Bane shit.
I like it.
I like it. I think it's funny. And I like that scene where he attacks where the football field just crumbles behind the guy.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
It's one of the trailer shots too.
Well, the best part is that the people on that field are actual football players.
Yeah, that's the thing with just the Dark Knight trilogy overall. Most of it is practical effects. There's like little to no CGI throughout the entire thing.
They blew up an actual field for it.
That probably was CGI.
That would have been funny if it was practical. Imagine how dangerous that would have been.
No, the same movie in Dark Knight Rises, the introductory to Bane, you know that airplane, right? Where it goes like all vertical and stuff? Practical effect, all of it.
That's fucking insane.
It is insane.
Hey, it shows dedication though.
Yeah, and it shows like there's a time where Warner Bros. Put love into its movies.
Exactly.
Oh man. Yeah. No. Warner Bros. Was like the movie gods in the 2000s, like all the 2000s. And then by 2013, they just kind of...
So talking about practical effects.
Okay.
Remember I was talking about how Top Gun Maverick was... They did like all practical like flying scenes?
Oh, yes.
Well, so something on that. I learned that my grandmother on my mom's side has seen that movie 6 times in theaters.
Maverick?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she likes that movie very much.
Huh.
And I've heard good things about it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm like waiting until it comes out on the digital DVD, what have you.
Yeah.
So my grandpa can watch it because my grandpa at the moment cannot leave the house.
Yeah.
For leg reasons.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, so I'm waiting till that, and he told me like when he watched the original back in '86, that was his favorite movie of all time. So.
Oh yeah. No, I've heard from my grandmother it's good. Colin said it was good.
Yeah.
And Colin normally doesn't have much of a big opinion on like movies.
I don't think he goes out and actually sees a lot of them.
No, he really does. We used to back in the day.
Oh.
We used to back in the day, but we kind of calmed down on that. A running joke between me, Clark, and Colin is a movie we watched called Nerve.
Okay.
It was a weird movie about 2 people who signed on to this online app that was about completing challenges in a certain time, and you get money for doing it.
Okay.
It was terrible. Like, it was just a mindfuck of a movie.
It's a bad movie?
It's a bad movie.
It is a bad
movie.
Is this worthy for
all
a
of
movie commentary?
Maybe. If you want people for it, me, Clark, and Colin, I think are the best 3 you're going to have for that, because we have seen it. All of us came out of that movie like, what the fuck did we just watch?
I'm writing it down. What's it called again?
Nerve.
Nerve.
And it has that guy from Now You See Me. The really younger guy.
I'm not familiar with that movie.
I can't remember his name. It was the really younger guy who was all about tricking people, like with. Can't remember what his talent was for that movie.
I don't recognize.
I only remember Woody Harrelson and fucking Bruce Banner.
Am I looking at the right movie? I don't see any of these people. Is it a 2016 movie?
I can't remember what year it came out.
Okay.
I think it was around 2016 though.
Okay.
Let's see. Nerve.
Right.
Yeah, this was it. Yeah, 2016.
Okay, so this is the movie. Cool.
Yeah, it had Dave Franco.
Dave Frank. Yeah, I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, he was. I know he was in Now You See Me. Had MGK.
Yeah, that's the only one I do. The rapper, not the actual gangster.
No. The rapper that got pushed into rock because Eminem kicked his ass.